Hey friends, and welcome to this video of a series where I guide you through 10 weeks of training to help you build more resilience to stress, helping you respond more flexibly in stressful situations. So you can be how you want to be and how you intend to be anytime. If you came to this video to learn about a completely powerful way to turn off persistent anxiety, worry, and replaying of stressful situations in your mind, you've come to the right place. Thumbs up to you for finding the right video, and if you could leave me a thumbs up for making this for you, I'd appreciate it very much. A great deal of this series was adapted from a Foundations of HRV course, which was taken at the Elite Academy. You can find out more details. I'll drop a link below. Also, there's a book. It's written by Dr. Leah Lagos. She's a clinical psychologist. It's called Heart, Breath, and Mind. You should definitely check out a physical copy of this book if you like hard copies of stuff like I do. I also made handy worksheets for you, so that'll be supporting you in your 10 weeks. Everything is free. If you want to buy the book, the link is in the description below. The most important thing you need to know about the reality of stress states is it doesn't really benefit us to demonize stress. Chronic stress is, however, bad for your health. If you're stressed about something, it most likely means you really care about something. This series, though, is going to show you that you can develop the power to regulate stress and dial it down reflexively or as necessary, basically on command. Amazing byproduct of this is going to be able to enhance your levels of focus, performance, and engage in the biological systems that are conducive to positive outcomes. Let me ask you a question. What if you could develop superhero levels of focus from this and that let you shift into states that empower you to do your best? Well, today I'm going to introduce you to HRV, or heart rate variability training. I'm not going to get super technical about it, but I'll share with you the basics that you need to know to start taking advantage of the trainings that are going to be associated with it. So heart rate variability, or HRV, is a signal that medical professionals and the like can use to figure out if you're allergic to certain foods, if you're sleeping well, if you're ready to take on a heavy workout, if you're an athlete. It can even indicate if someone's going to have heart failure. So HRV is basically your ability to buffer and take on stress. It's a measure of the parasympathetic nervous systems, something called vagal tone. It's part of the autonomic nervous system. And I'm not really going to get too much deeper into it than that in this intro video, but if you're wanting to learn more, leave me a message in the comments below so I know and I can make a more detailed video. But technically, HRV is a measure of the periods between each beat, or the interbeat time. You're probably thinking, well, I thought heartbeats are like a metronome. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Well, it does when it's in a stress state. But under normal circumstances, in situations where you're relaxed, maybe you're in flow, heartbeats are quite irregular. And that irregularity is important and good for biological systems. So scientists have been able to map out HRV responses that are correlated to stress and HRV responses that are associated with states of better health, performance, and resilience. So that's what we're going to discuss today. There has been scientific research and training methods that can turn on or even increase the capabilities to deal with stressful states. It's not something you can develop overnight, just like pretty much anything else, but it's definitely worth it. It's one of the top skills that I recommend to my friends who are high performers, or those who want to respond more flexibly in stressful situations and really just behave as they intend, their best self, really. It's just as simple as breathing. This is a 10-week video series to support you on your journey of becoming a more resilient and better responder to stress. There is an upfront commitment. It's that you spend 20 minutes twice a day, at least 5 times a week. If you're thinking, this is too much time, you're right. And I totally agree with you. Time is precious. We don't have a lot of it, which is why it's even more important we spend the time we have doing the things we want, how we want to, without letting anxiety, reactive behavior, fears, and anger get in the way of having the relationships, the mental clarity, and the performance the way that we envision. Basically, we're going to spend 10 weeks together twice a day, preferably first thing in the morning and right before you go to bed. Each week, we'll layer in new techniques and skills to adapt this training into your daily life. Just like anything else, the more you use it, the more you think about it, the better you integrate it and incorporate it into your life, the better access you're going to have to this superpower within you. Some people will experience the changes within the first 3 weeks, and some in 7, and some after the program's completed. I think it really just depends on how committed you are and how much you focus on the program and your goals. I really want to drive home the fact that the more you stick to the program, doing the breath work twice a day, at least 5 days a week for 10 weeks, integrating into your daily life, the stronger the effects and the more quickly they can come. Even just thinking about words like calm, competent, fearless, courageous, fierce, gratitude, and magic, these kind of anchor words throughout the day can help you align better to your goal, and you can think of it throughout the program. Most people will have the same breathing pace, which is a steady 10-second breath. So that's 4 seconds of inhaling and 6 seconds of exhaling. It really just comes down to blood volume. So those of you who are taller are going to have more blood volume than those of you who are shorter. If you want to go advanced and personalize your breathing pace with biofeedback, check out the next video. If you give your best to this protocol, you may feel yourself evolving as a more passionate spouse, as a parent, as a friend, and generally someone people just want to share space with. There is a free app that you're going to be using for this next 10 weeks. It's called the Awesome Breathing app, and it's going to be available on both the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. You'll need this during the 10 weeks, like I said, regardless if you do the biofeedback training or not. If you just want to do the breath pacing for the 10 seconds, you're definitely going to just use that purely. For me, I made this video to help you reflexively develop more degrees of freedom in stressful situations and have access to your clear and limitless mind. So let me know in the comments if you had any questions that weren't answered in this video. I hope this video was informative and helpful for you. If it was, give this video, please, a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you can get notifications when the next video comes out.